The trailer needs to be clean for tomorrow, because we are going to pick up 4,000
How heavy is this?
250 or something.
It's only 280 kilos.
I say. Easy.
Happy enough, that's more than enough?
Yeah, perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Thank you very much. 4,040 watts of solar. That's what I needed the trailer for. Look at this. 250 watts, 510 watts. Isn't that amazing? Unfortunately, I couldn't get the 540 watt phono panels anymore, so I had to get these ones. Let's have a quick look here. Whoa. Okay. What do we have? Trina Solar. That's the TSM 510DE 18M Mark II. And we have 43.2 volts in the maximum power point, 11.8 amps, 52 volt open circuit voltage, 12.4 amps short current. Yeah, and they are coming from Chengdu City. Just in case you were asking this question. And tomorrow we will do the first test with them. So I'm not going to unload the trailer tonight because we want to set up these panels tomorrow straight away. And today was a fully sunny day, so will be tomorrow. So we have the perfect scenario to compare these 2 days. Same weather, but different panels. Oh, there's a box in a box. I like that. And here's our tilt frame kit. Alright guys, you have a wonderful good night, and we see us again tomorrow morning when we set up these panels here. I can't wait!
The next day.
It is not frozen, but very close. We have 8.6 degrees this morning. Sun is already up. Well, we have to get started right now. It's cold. It is cold. It is cold. Just wanted to say, it is cold. Cold. It is not as cold anymore. That warms you up. Doesn't say on the label, but they are around 28 kilos or so each. Our little solar farm here. Early in the morning, shortly after 8. 15 watts, 16, 17. Oh, we're getting there. Well, the problem is now they've got the connection cables here at the bottom and top now, while the other panels had them on the side, so they were really close to our inverter here. But now I have to make my own extension cables, I think. Damn it. These ones will be fine because I have already extension cables here connected to these panels. I can just pull them to where the panel connections are. If I move this one a bit further this way, I just need 2. Yeah, let's do that. 2 extension cables, male, female. I should have them. It is cold. It is cold. Wow, they look a lot larger. Well, in fact, they are. Huh, who would have thought? I don't need any extension cables, they're actually long enough. They reach the other side of the panel from the middle. So I can plug them in directly to the inverter. Positive, negative, so you've got one connected already. Okay, I've got these two new panels connected as well as the two old ones. Let's have a quick look here. Oh, 40 watts. Look at this, it makes already a difference. All right, all for 510 watt Trina. Oh, I should potentially take off this corner protection here. All 4 panels are now installed, connected. 75 watts. Wow. That means we are already charging at 8:45. Everything is swapped over to the larger panels and we've got no AC load. So these panels in the shading now in the morning are compensating for all my standby loads already. Usually I've got around 65, 70 watts here as a standby. So let me turn on the light. Yeah, now see, it can't handle that. It is just enough to compensate for all my... That is incredible. This is not even 9 o'clock in the morning and we're already generating enough energy. I mean, it was expected, kind of, you know. The panels are more than twice the size, power-wise, as the old ones. Okay, let's leave this running for the day and we have a look at the Solar Man app as well to see how much power we're actually generating, how much energy during the day. And let's go back inside and have breakfast. Well, this is what you do, you know. You walk through the garden in the morning. I'm not sure what the neighbors actually think when I carry these large panels here through the foggy, cloudy, wet morning. I don't know. Crazy neighbor. And by the way, guys, wonderful good morning and welcome back to the Off-Grid Garage here in sunny Australia. It's shortly after 9 and we're already pushing 20 watts into the battery. We are charging 30 watts. This is backward charging through the Multiplus now from the new solar panels. Negative 30. I like it. Okay, it is now 12:15 and I could see the Multiplus here sitting on bulk for quite a while. So it is actually charging from our new solar farm. Let's see what we have. 0 watts output. And we are charging with 1.5 kilowatt into the battery. But we're only producing 1.37 here on the roof. So the rest must come from our solar farm behind the pool. 2000 watts now. And it also supplies power to the pool pump, which is around 350 watts at the moment. Okay, let's have a look what the situation is. Oh, these 2 panels are in full sun already. There's Simba. Simba? One is in full sun, there's a bit of shading here. And we are producing 1.3 kilowatts. Very nice. Okay, let's have a look at this Solar Man app. Real-time update. 1.3 kilowatts. Yeah, it says the same. Okay, device. Micro Inverter. Come on, Micro Inverter. Here, DC power PV1. This is the one in the bottom right. 426. PV2 is the one next to it. Bottom left, 412. PV3 is the one in the top right. 290 and 185 for the one with the shading. Makes 1.3 kilowatts so far. That is a lot of power. Yeah, the last branches, and then we've got full sunshine for a couple of hours. Actually not, it's only for 1.5, 2 hours or so, and then the next shading comes along. Just wait until these 4 panels are on the roof there. Let's see what the inverter says here. Oh yeah, that gets pretty warm now. Yeah, you can feel it's working. So a quick look at the Victron VRM. We can see AC load, of course, is 0 now because the power for all the loads is coming from the solar farm now. So the Multi Plus actually doesn't deliver any power anymore. It actually gets power, quite a lot. And it tells us down here, we are charging with almost 1 kilowatt into the battery from the new solar farm system. That is impressive. So we're producing 1100 watts here on the garage with all the panels. This is the 14.4 kilowatt peak system in full shading here in winter now. And then we are receiving another 1 kilowatt from the solar farm system just behind the pool. And you can see here we are charging with 1.95 kilowatt into the battery. Guys, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. This could be the breakthrough which I need to be fully self-sufficient now, even in wintertime. But unfortunately, this power is not being measured anywhere here in the Victron VRM at the moment. So even the state of charge will rise. We are not seeing this incoming power as a solar production here in the overview. But this will change very soon once the installation at the pool system has been done. And here again we can see the micro inverter with all its 4 inputs and the power it is generating from each of these panels. 426, 419, 328, 180. I'm wondering why this one is so low. There's 100 watts missing. There might be still some shading somewhere. Okay, let's give this another half an hour and then all the 4 panels should be in full sun and we should see the maximum output we can expect from this system. Oh, even the cooling has now turned on because we are charging with over 1 kilowatt into the battery from AC. I've never heard this before. Alright, let's test these panels here. So we've got an open circuit voltage of 49.7 volts. We do a MPPT here. 464 watts. We are getting 40 volts, 11.5 amps. This is in pure sunshine, winter sun though. See, we are just getting 1.2 kilowatt per square meter. If you could just use this. You can see the power from the sun is actually not as strong as in summertime, even down here. I mean, 1200 watts is still good for winter, right? I'm not complaining. And this is why we are seeing only 460 watts here. Or maybe it is because I haven't calibrated this one here. This one is a few weeks old. And here the same with the pool fan solar system. There are 2 more of these panels in series. And I can see only 820 watts. So this is 410 per panel. Well, here we can see all 4 solar panels again. 420, 415, 409, 417. So this is in line what we measure with the other devices as well. The solar panel tester gave us a better result because it measures directly just the solar panel without cables, without any losses, nothing. So of course we're getting a bit better result and more power out of a single panel then. But I'm not complaining. This is 1.67 kilowatt here. This is free energy. I'll take it. It is now like probably 2 o'clock or so, and the first shadow is coming back on one of the panels. So we will soon see more shadow coming onto all these panels here. But here, look at this gap. Look at the shadow of the first row. It's just on the bank of the other one. This is precision setup. And I've also just seen we have shading on the roof there where the panel's supposed to be now. This is new. This wasn't there like 2 or 3 weeks ago. The sun is still going further down a bit. We are about, I think, 1.5 weeks away from the winter solstice here. Shortest day, your longest day. Then it gets better for me again and worse for you again. So enjoy the time you have, because then all the sun will be mine again. Oh yeah, this is from this one tree here for a moment, and then we will have full sun again. I wonder if this is the shadow as well, which I can see on these panels. There's a time every afternoon when the solar output is very low, and I didn't see any shadow, but it can't be there for long. It's maybe only 20 minutes or so, 15-20 minutes, and then the sun is full back here on the roof. Yeah, first shadow creeping in. So I'm just having a look at this tilt kit here on the roof, where the panel's actually supposed to go. So I will have one sitting here, and then the rail goes across here. This is the nut which slides into the rail, and the rail goes across left and right. And I will have two panels sitting that way next to each other, and another pair of panels sitting over here next to each other. But this is clearly made for a flat roof here and not for a corrugated roof like this one. So I can have only one screw here which is holding up this leg. And this is probably the maximum I can extend them as well. They are 15 degrees to 30 degrees fully extended. I wish I had gone with a 45 degrees actually. 30 seems to be a little bit short. But hey, that's what it is. Or maybe I can extend these ones. I'm not sure if I get these profiles here somewhere. Probably not. Well, anyway, one screw is not good. That is not enough. Three of these larger, 3 of these longer legs, and 3 of these shorter legs across there. And then the panels tilt in this direction towards the sun. But I have only 3 screws then at the end. One there, one in the middle, and one next to the gutter, and 3 at the front. So 6 screws holding 2 panels in a 30-degree angle. If the wind gets underneath, this is not going to work. So I need to somehow see these metal beams underneath the roof. They are running this way. So I could either drill more holes here and 2 over there and have an extension. Maybe I can put a, yeah, and then I screw it from here, here. Then I would have 7 screws then per leg. It sounds excessive, but I like it. 7 is good. There's a lot of force. When the wind gets underneath, it's a lot of force ripping on this roof. And the last thing you want, you know, the very last thing you want. So if I get some aluminium profiles. So this is the leg situation on the roof, and we would have only 1 screw in the middle to hold it down. But if I use a flat piece of aluminium like this and slide it in, see, we can actually have 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there. So 5 all in total, and screw them down to the actual roof structure underneath the roof. But again, I need some spacers then as well. That'll actually work. This is a 6mm profile here, and this is a 6mm square bar. But of course I've got the height difference here because they stuck these rubber ceilings here underneath, so no water gets into the roof. But these 2 I don't need. So I can actually take these ones off here and stick them onto my bar as a spacer, and now this is leveled. Then I can have my second bar running across here, and I can bolt this all down to the roof structure, and this will be bombenfest then. So the actual bracket which holds the solar up is then actually clamped down on 5 or 7 positions on the roof, and you cannot take it off anymore. That probably seems a bit over-engineered, but when the next storm is coming, I can just think about, thankfully I have 7 screws in the roof to hold these solar panels. Of course, without storm it seems a bit too much, but there are storms here and there. So we are now back on the solar farm. We still have 0 watts of AC load because the pool pump is now turned off. But looking down here, we are still charging the battery with 13 watts. Full shading here, darkest shading ever. Right, but look on the roof. There would be still full sun on the roof. Well, that's the plan anyway. Get 5 screws here. 35 centimeters, and I need the same at the front bracket as well. So 35 70.7 meters times 4.2 meters, 8.5 meters. I'll get this on Monday after work, and then we can start building this structure here. And here the solar farm is now closed for today. Okay, let's have a look what we got. Well guys, here's our curve from today. We peaked at 1 p.m. at 1.67 kilowatt. Yesterday with the old system, we peaked at around 820 watts at 1 p.m. So twice as much as with the old system. And no wonder, because the new panels can produce twice as much energy than the old ones. Who would have thought we are making twice the energy then? Okay, yeah, here we can see it again. Here's the graph. That is from yesterday, 2.2 kilowatt hours, and today 4.7 kilowatt hours, so a bit more than twice as much. And here we want to have a quick look at the Victron VRM from today. So we made 7.4 kilowatt hours with our rooftop solar, plus the 4.7 kilowatt hours makes 13.1 kilowatt hours. That is still a bit short of what I need. So I really hope once these modules are mounted on the roof and they get a lot more sunshine during the day, we will see here at least 7 kilowatt hours. I'm hoping for 8. 9 would be amazing. 9 and 7 would be 16 kilowatt hours per day. That would be all I need. And this is again in pure sunshine in winter time. If we get clouds, I'm laughing anyway. The day before yesterday the day before yesterday was a cloudy day, rainy, cloudy day, and we made 17 kilowatt hours just with a rooftop solar. And if I get another 5 or 6 kilowatt hours from the solar farm on top of that, I'm laughing anyway. And we are exactly 11 days away from the winter solstice down here in Australia. And already the next day, it will be a tiny bit better. But I'm not complaining. Now with the new panels, we are making more than 10 kilowatt hours per day. So this is a pretty good and usable energy production. Alright guys, and here we can see the exact same day 1 year ago. We made only 3.5 kilowatt hours during the whole day. And the state of charge was 26% in the morning, and in the afternoon it was 28%. So 2% increase in state of charge at the same day last year. And looking at today, lowest state of charge was 33%. And then in the afternoon, it was 49%. So this is a massive increase in energy we have put in the battery today. But this is also thanks to the new solar panels we have set up today in the solar farm. Well, I could look at these numbers for hours here and compare them with dates from last year. It is so fascinating. Alright guys, I think that's it for today. We have now the new panels set up in the solar farm. I bought 4 more of them for testing purposes. And I tell you, my Sparky got me a really good deal on these panels. So I bought not 4, I bought 8 of them. I'm not 100% sure what we are doing with the other 4. I've got 2 set up now at the pool fence at the moment, so I removed all the old ones and set these ones up. And the other 2 are sitting here in the driveway for testing purposes. We do some more testing with the MPPT solar charge controller. And we also compare them to the older generation of panels in terms of size to power output. Do a bit of a comparison. Alright guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your great support. I really appreciate your financial support, all your donations. Thank you very much for buying me a SPAT. Well, with all these new panels, I really need it, because they need to be freshly calibrated. I still haven't heard back from this company, unfortunately, about the mystery BMS. I had it running today once, but then it stopped again for some reason, and now it's not working again. I don't know what I did to make it work, but total nightmare. Anyway, we keep moving here. I got heaps of other projects. I still got batteries sitting in this box, batteries sitting in this box, there are batteries in there, heaps of stuff. We are building the new solar system on the house now. And I also want to build a very small micro system with a small solar panel and just a few lithium-ion maybe 18650 or other lithium batteries to power a security camera. So this will be a very nice little feature-rich project which is coming up very soon. Okay guys, until the next video, you stay charged, stay safe, and thanks again for watching. See you then. Bye bye.